planet, Earth, is a living, breathing masterpiece. But beyond the bustling cities and familiar landscapes lie hidden gems, places where nature flexes its most awe-inspiring muscles. We're talking about towering mountains that pierce the clouds, vibrant coral reefs teeming with life, and waterfalls that cascade like celestial tears. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a global adventure to discover 25 natural wonders of the world. Join me as we explore these breathtaking landscapes, from the icy peaks of the Himalayas to the heart of an ocean. Get ready to be amazed, inspired, and maybe even a little bit speechless. Number 25. The Everglades. In South Florida lies the unique Everglades, a vast wetland. It's like a river of grass, with endless green blades swaying in the breeze. Here, water snakes glide stealthily and alligators lurk beneath the surface. The swamp is filled with odd trees with roots poking out of the water, like ancient guardians. Birds call loudly, bugs chirp, and sometimes you'll hear a big alligator. The Everglades is ancient, with Native American tribes living there for thousands of years. Evidence of their lives, like old shell piles and stories, remains. Visitors can explore by airboat, hike hidden trails, or kayak to see alligators and birds up close. Protecting the Everglades is vital. It's a reminder of our duty to safeguard nature for the future. Number 24. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. In China's Hunan province, there's a park called Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Imagine thousands of tall, rocky pillars covered in green plants, reaching up into the mist. It looks like something out of a fairy tale, and it inspires the movie Avatar. Zhangjiajie has been a park since 1982, but people have lived there for a long time. The cliffs and caves were once used as forts, and artists have been inspired by the area for generations. Exploring Zhangjiajie is like entering a magical world. You can walk on trails, climb up skywalks, or ride in a glass elevator for amazing views. Along the way, you'll see waterfalls, caves, and plants found only there. Zhangjiajie isn't just a park, it's a place where nature's beauty and wonder come together. It's a reminder of how amazing our planet is and how much there is to explore and protect. Number 23. Na Pali Coast, Hawaii. On the island of Kauai in Hawaii, there's a stunning coast called Na Pali. Picture tall cliffs covered in greenery, with waterfalls streaming down into the ocean. It's like a magical place frozen in time. Na Pali's been shaped by nature for a long time, with volcanoes, wind, and water creating its unique look. People have lived there for centuries, leaving behind stories and traces of their lives. You can explore Na Pali by hiking or kayaking. Along the way, you'll see amazing views, hidden valleys, and maybe even dolphins or sea caves. Seeing Na Pali from afar is just as breathtaking, whether from a helicopter or boat. Visiting Na Pali is like stepping into a different world, where nature's beauty and power surround you. It's a chance to feel small in the grand scheme of things and to appreciate the wonders of our planet. Number 22, Banff National Park. In Canada's Rocky Mountains, there's a special place called Banff National Park. Picture a place full of mountains, lakes, and forests, all untouched by humans. It's been a national park since 1885, making it Canada's first one. Banff is known for its beauty and importance to Canada. People love to hike, kayak, ski, and relax in hot springs there. You might even see animals like elk and bears. Visiting Banff isn't just about seeing pretty sights, it's about feeling connected to nature. Among the mountains and trees, you'll realize how amazing the earth is and how important it is to protect places like this. Number 21, the Sahara Desert. In North Africa, there's a huge desert called the Sahara. Imagine a massive area covered in sand dunes, where it's really hot during the day and really cold at night. It's nicknamed the Great Desert because it's the biggest hot desert in the world. The Sahara has been around for a long time, and it has a rich history. Thousands of years ago, it used to be a green place with lots of life. Now, it's mostly sand, but you can still see signs of old civilizations, like drawings on rocks and ancient trade routes. If you want an adventure, you can explore the Sahara. Walk through the sand dunes, ride a camel, or camp under the stars. It's tough because of the heat and cold, but it's worth it for the amazing experience. Visiting the Sahara is a chance to see nature's power and beauty up close. It's a reminder of how the earth changes over time and how people have adapted to live in extreme places. Number 20, Sala de Uyuni. In Bolivia's Andes Mountains, there's a special place called Sala de Uyuni. Imagine a huge, flat area covered in white salt, like a giant mirror reflecting the sky. It's the biggest salt flat in the world, created when a big lake dried up long ago. During the rainy season, the salt flat turns into a shallow lake. It looks like the sky is touching the ground. When the sun sets, the salt shines with colors like orange and purple, making it look magical. Underneath the salt, there's something valuable, the world's biggest supply of lithium. But for visitors, the real treasure is the experience. You can take cool photos that play tricks with your eyes because of the flat surface. Or hike to Incahuasi Island, which has cactuses and a great view. You might also see pink flamingos and explore hidden caves. It's best to visit during the dry season, from May to November. But no matter when you go, Sala de Uyuni will leave you amazed by nature's beauty and power. Number 19, Pulpit Rock, Preikestolen. In Norway's fjords, there's a stunning spot called Pulpit Rock. Picture a giant rock sticking out from the cliffs, high above the Lysefjord. It's like a natural stage, inviting you to see the amazing view and feel the wildness of the place. Pulpit Rock has been around for ages, formed by glaciers over 10,000 years ago. It's a symbol of Norway's beauty and spirit. People tell stories about daring leaps and mythical creatures, adding to its mystique. If you're up for a hike, you can climb to the top of Pulpit Rock. The trail takes you through forests, lakes, and steep hills. But the view from up there is worth it. You can see the fjord stretching out like a painting. Standing on the edge, feeling the wind and seeing the fjord below, it's a moment you won't forget. Pulpit Rock isn't just a rock, it's a place where nature shows its power and beauty, leaving you in awe. Number 18, Mount Fuji. In Japan, there's a famous mountain called Mount Fuji, or Fuji-san by the locals. Picture a huge, snow-covered mountain that looks like a perfect cone. It stands tall over the forests below and has been admired for thousands of years. Mount Fuji is a symbol of Japan's beauty, showing up in art, stories, and even religion. People believe a special spirit lives inside its crater, so it's been a holy place for a long time. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its natural and cultural importance. If you want to climb Mount Fuji, get ready for a challenge. The best time depends on the season. Spring has pretty flowers, summer's not too hot, autumn is colorful, and winter is snowy. Getting to the top of Mount Fuji takes strength and courage, but the view is amazing. Looking into the volcano's crater, you feel connected to the earth and its history. Mount Fuji isn't just a mountain, it's a journey into Japan's heart, testing your bravery and letting you see nature's greatness up close. Number 17, Zhangye Dansha National Geological Park. In China's Gansu province, there's a special park called Zhangye Dansha National Geological Park. It's like a painting made by nature, with hills and rocks in all sorts of colors. The park's colors show how the earth changed over millions of years. Sand and minerals formed layers, then moved around by the earth's plates. Wind and rain made the rocks look even more beautiful. Visitors can hike in the park and see these amazing colors up close. The park is a way to learn about Earth's history and how it's always changing. Zhangye Dansha National Geological Park isn't just pretty, it's also a reminder of how powerful and amazing nature can be. Number 16, Abraham Lake. In Canada's Alberta province, there's a lake called Abraham Lake. It might look natural, but it was actually made by people in 1972. Still, it's a beautiful mix of calm water and mystery. During winter, something amazing happens. Methane gas trapped under the lake for a long time escapes and gets stuck under the ice. This creates bubbles that freeze and look really cool. Tourists can go on guided tours to see these ice bubbles. They ride on special vehicles over the frozen lake. It's like being in another world, seeing nature's art up close. Abraham Lake is a great place for adventure and seeing something unique. It reminds us of how incredible nature can be, even in unexpected places. Number 15, Mount Everest. High above the clouds sits Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth. It's a giant piece of rock and ice, reaching over 29,000 feet into the sky. Climbing it is tough because of the freezing winds and cold temperatures. For a long time, people have seen Everest as a big challenge. The Sherpa people, who live nearby, think of it as a sacred place. Westerners first tried to climb it in 1921, starting a big adventure. Getting to the top of Everest is super hard. It takes lots of planning, training, and bravery. Climbers face dangerous ice and cold temperatures. Up above 26,000 feet, where there's hardly any oxygen, it's even harder to stay alive. But if you don't want to climb, you can still visit Everest. There are camps at the bottom where you can see the mountain and watch climbers getting ready. Trekking around the area gives you great views and lets you learn about the culture nearby. Mount Everest isn't just a big mountain, it's a symbol of human dreams and nature's strength. It shows us how amazing and challenging our planet can be.
Number 14. Perito Moreno Glacier. In Argentina's Los Glaciares National Park, there's a massive chunk of ice called the Perito Moreno Glacier. Imagine a huge wall of ice, 3 miles wide and 240 feet tall, standing over turquoise water. Unlike most glaciers, this one keeps moving forward, showing off its incredible strength. This glacier has been shaped by nature for thousands of years. As it moves, it crashes into the land, making loud noises and sending big pieces of ice into the lake. People who visit the Perito Moreno Glacier get to see something truly amazing. They can walk on paths or balconies to get a good look. Boat tours take them closer to the glacier, where they can see its beautiful colors and shapes. Some even kayak near the icebergs that break off from the glacier. The Perito Moreno Glacier isn't just a cool sight, it's also a symbol of how nature changes over time. It shows us how powerful and beautiful the earth can be.
Number 13. Iguazu Falls. In a place where Argentina and Brazil touch, there's a stunning site called Iguazu Falls. It's where the green rainforest hugs the loud, rushing water. Picture a giant, curved waterfall made of 275 smaller ones, crashing down from over 80 meters high. The noise is like a big, booming song, mixed with mist that creates beautiful rainbows in the sky. Legend says there's a sad love story connected to the falls. They say someone who was rejected in love split the river to separate from their loved one forever. Nowadays, the falls stand as proof of how wild and powerful nature can be. Tourists who go to Iguazu Falls can see it from either Argentina or Brazil. Both sides offer amazing views. In Argentina, you get a wide view, while in Brazil, you can get closer to the biggest part of the falls, called the Devil's Throat. Besides the falls, the national park around it is full of different plants and animals. You can see colorful butterflies and even jaguars. Visitors can take boat tours, hike, or just stand and watch this incredible sight. Iguazu Falls isn't just for tourists, it's a place to connect with nature's beauty and power. It's a reminder of how small we are compared to the Earth's wonders. Number 12. Mount Kilimanjaro. In Africa, there's a big mountain called Mount Kilimanjaro. It's the tallest mountain in Africa, and it looks really impressive with its snowy top. People have been climbing it for a long time, and it's an important part of the local culture. Climbing Kilimanjaro is tough, but it's worth it when you reach the top. You can see amazing views, and it feels like you're on top of the world. Kilimanjaro isn't just a mountain, it's a symbol of nature's power and our ability to conquer big challenges. Number 11. Northern Lights. In the Arctic, there's a magical sight called the Northern Lights. It's like colorful lights dancing in the sky. This happens because of particles from the sun hitting the Earth's atmosphere. People have been fascinated by the Northern Lights for a long time, and seeing them is a special experience. You can see the Northern Lights in places like Alaska, Iceland, and Norway. It's best to go during certain times of the year when the sky is clear. Watching the Northern Lights isn't just about seeing pretty colors, it's about feeling wonder and awe at the beauty of nature. Number 10. Table Mountain. In Cape Town, South Africa, there's a big mountain called Table Mountain. It's flat on top and looks really cool, especially when it's covered in mist. The mountain has been there for a long time, and it's important to the people who live nearby. You can go up the mountain in a cable car or hike if you're feeling adventurous. When you're at the top, you can see the whole city below you. Table Mountain isn't just about the view, it's about feeling connected to nature and history. Number 9. The Wave. In Arizona, there's a special place called the Wave. It's like a rocky landscape with cool patterns and colors. Wind and water made it look this way over millions of years. Visiting is tricky because you have to hike through a narrow canyon, and only a few people are allowed each day. When you're there, it feels like time stands still. The colors are so pretty, and it's like nothing else you've seen. The Wave isn't just a place to take pictures, it's like stepping back in time and seeing nature's artwork up close. Number 8. Angel Falls. In Venezuela, there's an amazing waterfall called Angel Falls. It's really tall, over 3,200 feet. Imagine a river falling from a big cliff, making a lot of noise. Getting there is an adventure because you have to go through thick jungle with the help of local people. The falls are called the Fall of the Deepest Place by the locals. It's like a reminder of how powerful nature is. Visiting Angel Falls isn't just about seeing a big waterfall, it's about feeling small in front of something amazing and learning about the stories people tell about it. Number 7. The Amazon Rainforest. In South America, there's a huge rainforest called the Amazon. It's not just trees, it's like a whole big world on its own. The Amazon River, running through it, has seen a lot of stories over time. There are tall trees covered in vines, colorful birds flying around, and all sorts of animals hiding in the plants. This forest has been around for a long time, and indigenous people have lived here for ages. Their stories are part of the forest, and you can almost hear them in the rustling leaves. The Amazon is important for the Earth because it gives us clean air to breathe and has a lot of different plants and animals we still don't know much about. Visiting the Amazon isn't just about seeing cool things. It's like going on a special trip to understand how amazing nature is and how important it is to take care of it. Number 6. Grand Prismatic Spring. In Yellowstone National Park, there's an amazing site called the Grand Prismatic Spring. It's not just any hot spring, it's like a colorful masterpiece made by nature. This wonder is huge, about 370 feet wide, making it one of the biggest hot springs in the United States. Its colors are vibrant, ranging from red to blue, thanks to tiny living things thriving in its hot waters. Long ago, volcanic activity created this special spring. Hot water bubbles up from the ground, creating a unique home for bacteria that love extreme heat. These bacteria paint the spring in bright colors, each color representing a different type of bacteria. People who visit are amazed by what they see. There are paths around the spring where you can learn about its science and enjoy the view. Nearby trails offer even more sights of this incredible place. The Grand Prismatic Spring isn't just beautiful, it's also a reminder of how life can thrive in unexpected places. It shows us the hidden power of the earth and leaves visitors spellbound by its beauty. Number 5. Ha Long Bay. In Vietnam, there's a stunning place called Ha Long Bay. Picture 1,000 green islands rising from the bright blue water, sculpted by the wind and waves over time. It's not just a pretty scene, it's like a beautiful story written by nature. Legend says a dragon created the islands by cutting through the land, leaving only the tops peeking out. Each island holds secrets in its caves, decorated with nature's own artwork made of rocks. Visitors who sail here are treated to breathtaking sights. Kayaking lets you explore hidden spots, and boat cruises show off Vietnam's culture. Climbing to the top of an island gives you a perfect view of this magical place. Ha Long Bay isn't just about beauty, it's also a link between the past and present. It holds clues to ancient times and shows how Vietnamese people have lived here for generations. It's a place where history and nature come together in a beautiful symphony. Number 4. The Matterhorn. Deep in the Swiss Alps stands a mighty mountain called the Matterhorn. It's not just any mountain, it's like a huge, sharp rock rising high into the sky. Its peak reaches an impressive 4,478 meters and has been a challenge for climbers for ages. Covered in snow all year round, it shines in the sunlight like a tough warrior's armor, showing how strong it is. The Matterhorn was formed over millions of years by the moving Earth, and it holds stories of the planet's past. Climbing it is tough, and many have lost their lives trying. But still, people are drawn to its challenge. Visitors can take cable cars to see amazing views or hike on trails to feel its grandness up close. Some brave souls even try climbing it with guides. But the Matterhorn isn't just a playground for adventurers, it's also a reminder of how powerful nature can be. It shows that humans can achieve incredible things, even when faced with big challenges. 3. Victoria Falls. Where Zambia meets Zimbabwe, there's an incredible sight, Victoria Falls. It's where the Zambezi River falls off a big cliff. The locals call it Mocio Etunya, the smoke that thunders. For a long time, the river has been making its way through the rocks, making a huge gap in the Earth's surface. The falls are really wide and almost 350 feet tall, making a lot of noise. People who see Victoria Falls feel small in front of its power. You can take helicopter rides to see it from above or do daring bungee jumps from the bridge nearby. There are also trails through the forests where you can see the falls and the animals that live nearby. Victoria Falls isn't just a cool place, it's like stepping into the past. It shows off nature's strength and leaves visitors amazed by its beauty. Number 2, the Great Barrier Reef. Under the Pacific Ocean is a fantastic place, the Great Barrier Reef. It's not just a reef, it's a living world made by tiny creatures called coral polyps. For thousands of years, these small creatures have been working, making the reef a big underwater kingdom. The reef is full of different kinds of life, all colorful and moving. People who visit the reef see amazing things. Snorkeling or diving shows you a world of beauty. The sun makes patterns on the coral, and you can see turtles and dolphins swimming around. But the reef isn't just beautiful, it's also a message from the past, showing how the Earth has changed over millions of years. It's a place where life thrives, and history is kept safe. Number 1, the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon isn't just a spot, it's like a beautiful story carved over billions of years. The Colorado River, over 2 billion years old, has been carving this amazing place. It's a huge cut in the earth, 277 miles long, showing off layers of history like pages in an old book. It goes down over a mile, making us feel small in the big picture of the world. Standing there, the wind whispers stories of ancient times. The canyon is full of colors like red, orange, and brown, showing off its long history. Each layer tells a story of the past, of big oceans and tall forests. People who look into the canyon are amazed by what they see. Sunsets make the canyon glow, and at night, the sky is filled with stars. Trails let you walk down into the canyon, getting close to its beauty. Whether you camp under the stars or take a mule ride, the Grand Canyon gives you an experience you'll always remember.